What is up, guys? It's your boy Andy Art, and I'm back with another video. This time, once again, talking about the good old AI art, but with a twist. With a twist, I've been doing some research and I stumbled upon some information, and I thought that you guys will hear this. Now, whether you're an artist or not, I think this is good news for all of us. There are some things that AI art just cannot get right. Now, over the years, AI art has been improving. It has been, just I guess what do you call it, machine learning, and just really gaining a lot of information, and yeah, and it's been improving, but there's still many things that it just cannot do on its own, and we're gonna go ahead and cover those. And I found three things, right? Exactly three things that AIR cannot do. So you guys can actually go out and try this on Midjourney or whatever other AI art generator that steals people's artwork out there. I say that unapologetically. Go out and check that out. So the first one, it is functional designs, and I'm gonna use a picture of Bumblebee here to make an example of this. So functional designs. Take a look at Bumblebee, right? It's a very complicated design. It's a robot that turns into a car. So this requires a lot of like parts that go inside of each other to like shrink down and be able to become this tiny little this small vehicle, right? So I mean, I can't imagine designing this. It looks absolutely just overly complicated, overly difficult. So you have to design this type of robot in a way where like its other the other parts of his body can like go inside the other parts of the body to like be able to shrink in. It's just so complicated. AIR cannot do this, right? AIR cannot do this. So I actually encourage people to do like complicated designs, because it not only is it good for practice, but it's also, I mean, if you, I guess, in a protesting type of manner, if you want AIR to not be able to exactly copy what you do, I mean, I say put out some of these pieces out, and yeah. So another example of functional designs would be like a car, right? So we talked about Bumblebee that turns into a car, but also cars that cars, vehicles, things that transform, convert, swift, shift, do all those things, right? So here, this vehicle, it has a like the doors, instead of opening from right to left, they open up, creating this type of wing shape to the car. The back of the car, opens up, and I'm sure other parts of the car, shift and turn and transform, right? So these are the types of designs that AI art can absolutely not do, because it doesn't really know where like these things are supposed to go. It doesn't really know, oh, here's a door. Instead of moving to the side, it moves, it opens upward, and so it has to be in this shape. The human eye can actually do this. Our minds can do this. AI art cannot, because it requires, it works off of other people's designs that are already made, and it cannot generate its own ideas. So another example would be, gears, right? Now, some of you are saying, oh, well, AIR can copy this simple. But again, remember, it's functional designs. I guess this also involves like interior designs, depending like what kind of like environment you're creating. But functional designs that that make other things move, right? So a gear makes a lot of things move, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So I want you to think about that, or maybe go to Midjourney, try out some of these ideas that I threw out, and see how it turns out. So that's number one. Number two is interior and exterior design, right? So I'm sure, of course, you've seen this a lot in many video game concept art, where they draw the inside of the environment, whether if it's you know city, town, some type of tavern, the insides of a house, right? The tables, the things that are on top of the table, and, cups, barrels, things that are on the floor, maybe animals like a cat or dog that's running around, things inside on a shelf. These designs are super duper complicated, and people that do these designs get paid a lot of money, right? So these designs, AI art sucks at, like, because there's just so many details that it just cannot grasp. especially when there's like people walking around these types of like environments. Like if you draw like a couple of people in this bar or tavern, whatever you want to call it, right? It's not gonna get it right. It's gonna get so many things incorrectly, right? Even if it copies of other people's art, which is that's basically what AI art does. Another example would be, hold on a second. Where is it? Oh, here we go. So I got this from Final Fantasy IX, and this is the place. They're like like at the balcony of a castle or something like that, and there's like multiple characters here. You see, there's like guards. There's Sedaine in a dagger here. Princess Garnet talking to the king, and there's her king's assistants there. And these types of designs, like these I guess these handrails. No, not the handrails. Like these parapets, right? Like these rails here, for people to prevent people from falling off. Right. These designs are very complicated designs, and only human hands, with spending hours and hours designing these things, can get it right. AIR could probably get some of these things right, but not completely, not with this amount of detail, and especially when it has like multiple people in the scene, it cannot create these types of interior and exterior designs. So yeah, go to Midjourney or some theft or some AIR generator that steals people stuff. Try it out, give it a run, and see what it does. Interior, exterior designs. And I'm telling you, according to this research, according to my sources, it's just AIR cannot get this right. Maybe it will in the next 10, 20 years when, I don't know, it starts to think by itself. But for now, it can't. And finally, the third and final, it is multiple scenes or multiple elements in a scene. I'm gonna use Toy Story for this example. So here on Toy Story, you see all the characters are like on top of each other, and aside from the characters, like a box in the back, there's like in the walls has like stuff hanging. There's like is that like a bookshelf there? Is that a bookshelf? Some type of shelf, right? Some type of shelf. And there's just so much going on here. AI art, it's not going to get this correctly. I mean, the Mr. Potato Head, Miss Potato Head's missing an eye, and I mean, you try to enter a prompt like this on AI, and it's gonna deform many of these characters or whatever characters are supposed to be in the image. It's not gonna get this right. Okay, so multiple elements in a scene. Keep that in mind. And I'm gonna show you this from Naruto. So take a look at this. There is the 4 Hokage wall right there, and then there's Naruto sitting on top of a electric pole all the way at the top. Kakashi reading his book. Sasuke and Sakura are like hanging out down there on like a balcony, and there is just so much detail. There's so many details here. And then let's not forget the little stickers that are on the electric pole over here. So many details, so many things going on here. And then in the background, the cityscape in the background. It cannot get this correctly, right? So again, multiple elements in a scene, right? Give it a try on Midjourney, see how it goes. Another example. Again, multiple elements in a scene, going up the stairs. I forgot to mention this. I actually forgot to mention this. AI seems to suck at perspective. Like sometimes it can get perspective right, but many times it can't. Like the perspective is usually like just a 1-point perspective, maybe a 2-point perspective, but is usually is horrible when it comes to perspective. So take advantage of that, right? Try to do more drawings like this, right? And here it has multiple characters. So you see now Naruto's all the way at the top of the stairs, so obviously he's going to be more closer to the camera. Sakura's right behind him, and Shikamaru's all the way at the bottom of the stairs, sitting down. Try to enter a prompt like this on Midjourney or on AR generator. It's not gonna be accurate. I mean, you're gonna have to do. I mean, no matter what prompts you do, the AI generator, it just can't think like this. Another example. Where is it? Another example. Oh yes. So this is actually from Zootopia. I got this from FZD School. I'll tell you guys about it in a minute. So this is from Zootopia, And look at everything that's happening here. So there's like a donut shop. There's like a statue of a fox here. There is like little mouse people here buying donuts, and there's like a car over here, and then there's what else is there? So buildings here, apartment buildings here, streets. There's just a lot happening here. There's like a little mouse holding little donuts. It's holding a bag with some type of food. There's like a mom over here with her son crossing the street. There is so much stuff happening here. It's AI art will not be able to enter all these things. If you, I mean, the prompt is probably gonna be like, so long. Like, will AI art be able to like just get all these little details in there? The answer is no. Okay, the answer is no. Maybe in the next 10 years, when I don't know, World War III, starts, and then we're all, at the end of the world, I guess. What am I saying? Anyways, yeah, stuff like this, AI art cannot do. So many elements in one scene. And the last that I wanted to show you guys was this from Final Fantasy Tactics. And as you can see, there's a lot of characters here. They're like lining up on this hill, right? And on the background, there's a dragon. And in case you didn't notice, there's a little chocobo down here on the behind the leg of this female warrior. AIR cannot do this, right? Having different characters dressed up differently, different outfits, different looks, and lined up like this, pretty. This is a pretty amazing artwork, actually. They're all lined up over here, going up this hill. Just all of them look different. Like, the amount of prompts that you have to enter for AI to be able to get this correctly is absolutely insane, I tell you. So no, AIR cannot get this correctly. You can enter whatever prompts you want, it just won't be able to get it right. Okay, and if you do enter this type of prompt, let's say a Midjourney or whatever software, it's gonna have so many problems. It's gonna probably deform some people. It's gonna chop somebody's head off. I don't know. It's just, and then the details in the background, right? Because this dragon stretches far. And if you notice, his wings go, over the hills, and then there's a little chocobo. It's just the amount of details here. There's actually a lot of meaning behind this artwork, but AI art will not be able to capture that. So, and that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. I rambled on a lot, so hopefully this was pretty helpful, right? Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you guys will try some of these things and see if AI cannot do. And hopefully this will inspire you to create artwork that AI art generators cannot copy and steal from you. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Whatever your thoughts are. Oh, well, one more thing. Hold on, before you leave. So if you're wondering where I got this information from, I actually got this information from FCD School YouTube channel. So I highly recommend you go to FCD School YouTube channel and look at what they think. What is it that they think about AI art, right? And then go check out that channel. It's an art school, and yeah. So I guess that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Guys, it's your boy Andy Arts, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.